video discuss about the transportation across the plasma membrane. But first question in our mind, what is the transportations? Everyone know about that. Transportation means that the movement of the substances from the one place to another place, or transport of substances from one place to another place. Okay, so in our human body, human organism, they are made up from the cell. Okay, the outer layer is a plasma membrane, and there are so many substances which are present in extracellular fluid. They cross the plasma membrane and enter inside the cell, and there are many substances which cross the plasma membrane and exit the cell. Yes, so this is the transportation's movement from the one place to the another place. But why this transportation is very important? The transportation is very important because inside the cell there are various cellular metabolic reactions occurring, so then we need a substances. That's why substances move from extracellular fluid to intracellular fluid. Next is during the reaction there are many waste products are synthesized. These waste products are important to exit the cell. Yes, so these waste products are get outside the cell. Yes, so there are two types of process to transport the substances. First is the passive process and another is the active process. In this video I am discuss only passive process. So let's get started. What is passive process? Passive process means that the substances move from the high concentration to low concentration is called as the passive process. It's called as the passive process means that the substances movement from high concentrations to the low concentrations, first thing. And second is there is no provide any energy. Cell is not provide any energy to transport the substances from the high concentrations to low concentration. Yes, so this is the passive process. You saw a waterfall. Yes, waterfall, the movement of the water from the upstreams to the downstream means that the water flow from the high concentrations to the low concentration. This is natural process. We not provide any energy to move from high concentrations to low concentration. Yes, so this is the natural occurring, not provide any energy. So in this passive process we discuss about this diffusion. Diffusion is very important, and diffusion is a passive process where the substances move from high concentrations to low concentrations, and in this diffusion there is not provide any energy. So to understand the concepts of the diffusions, we take one example. Okay, so we take a glass of water, and in this glass of water I put some dye. So what happening? That the concentration of the dye at the bottom is high, and in the upper portion the concentration is very low. So sometimes later the dye move from the high concentrations to the low concentrations, and they randomly mixing toward that. Okay, and then finally reach at the equilibrium positions where the where the dye properly mix into the water. Okay, we not provide any energy, only dye move from the high concentrations to the low concentrations. So this is the diffusion. Okay, so this is the diffusions where the movement of the substances from high concentrations to the low concentrations, and we not provide any energy. Yes, so yes, so diffusions for I take this is the plasma membrane. Yes, this is the plasma membrane, and the concentration is very high, the high concentration, and this is the low concentration. Okay, so substances move from the high concentration to the low concentration through cross the membrane. So this is the diffusion. Okay, in this diffusion sometimes membrane not involved, membrane not present, but sometimes membrane is present. For example, plasma membrane is present, they also follow a diffusion. So in the membrane is present, the membrane is a permeable. Permeable means allow. Okay, they allow all the substances, various types of substances, they allow all the substances to cross the plasma membrane and move from high concentrations to the low concentration. In the upcoming video, we will detail discuss about that simple diffusions, facilitated diffusion and osmosis. Yes. So that is for today. Thank you so much.